Good evening, everyone. It is February 16th, 2018, and we have a special edition of In Conversation with Jen Slay tonight, and we have some amazing guests that I'm going to tell you about in 2 seconds. So In Conversation was created because I wanted to give people an opportunity to share their story and share their ups and their downs, just to encourage other people, because my passion is to ensure that people are getting the tools and the strategies they need so that they can live their life to the best of their ability. And so I am a therapist and a life coach, and I really, really love helping people. So I talk a lot about the body, mind, and soul connection, and tonight we are talking to two ladies who really, really incorporate that into their business. So I'm going to tell you about them a little bit. So this is a story of two sisters that discovered the amount of toxic sludge that goes into cosmetics and tremendously affects our health. And so they decided to change the world of cosmetics and skincare and create a line of all the products that you would ever need. It took a few years of intense research and testing, but the products had to be tested, and they're water-free, 100% natural, fresh, raw, and truly the definition of purity and luxury. And these girls are the nicest, most talented girls, women, young women that you will ever meet. So I just want to introduce you to Delizioso. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Jennifer. You are awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So let everybody know who you are.
I'm Leona. And I'm Ariel. And like Jennifer said, we are the founders, co-founders, partners in crime of Delizioso Skincare, freshly made, artisan crafted cosmetics, hair care, bath and body, perfume products made here right in London, Ontario, in our own Forest City.
Wow. Okay. So say that 3 times fast. Oh my goodness. So, I really value what you ladies are doing, because you're young ladies. You're young ladies, you're very young, and you've created this mini empire, really, already at such a young age. Can you just tell everybody what exactly it is you do and why you do it?
Well, the biggest reason we started was because, and we hashtag this a lot in our social media, is that we really wanted to make a difference. There's so much injustice in the industry of beauty, natural beauty, cosmetics, and labeling. And, having learned that and actually acknowledged that, we really wanted to actually challenge ourselves to create something that's truly pure and truly artisan crafted and actually beneficial for your skin, rather than sitting on it and being filled with all these chemicals and toxins which do absorb into our bloodstream over time. Mm-hmm. So that was one of our biggest inspirations, was actually to create a line that was high-end, luxurious, result-driven, at the same time affordable, but also really pure and good for you.
And I just have to ask you guys, how old were you when you came to this realization that you wanted to do this?
Well, we started off thinking about it pretty young, but we started experimenting and trying different products, and so many products which are natural, they don't live up to the standard of a woman. Like, so many of them aren't nearly as effective, they don't have as much pigmentation, they don't stay on as long. So a lot of women don't think that natural can work as well and that they can use it with comfort. So that's kind of what we were definitely aiming to do when we started off.
And the year was 2008 when we kind of had the thought and the challenge and began to act upon it.
So you were teenagers?
Yes.
Yeah, so just to show that it doesn't matter how old you are, if you have a dream, a passion in your heart, you can do this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we had, being young and being women in business, I mean, we had a lot of obstacles, especially starting out. Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember back, cold calling when I was 16 and, not being taken seriously at business meetings with buyers, but, just the whole idea of making a difference in the world just kept us going. And that's kind of what kept us on the improvement pattern, because, it kept us improving, and we were being persistent and changing and improving our design and our skill and what we had to offer to make it actually substantial and to live up to our, standard of actually making that impact.
Yeah, and so you guys are actually not just in London, though.
No, yeah, the products are all over the place. So we've been lucky enough to be getting orders all the way from France to Dubai and South Africa, as well as there's distributors in the Netherlands and Hong Kong, Taiwan, as well as the US and Germany. And it's been so exciting to, recently we're actually sending huge skid loads and some of our first skid loads over to Europe because it's been going so well there that we can't actually ship it by regular post. We have to put it on skids. And it's amazing to actually have that happen with, you know, the freshly crafted products right from here being wanted in, you know, Europe and France, paying shipping costs, which are high just to get their, you know, cream stick pencil or their butter. It, you know, it makes us smile and it makes us so happy that we can actually, you know, make a change that way.
Yeah. So let's talk about the products, because the products, I have tried them, I've used them, and they are absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So it's the truth. So tell us, please, how you're able to make them natural and have them effective. Now, you don't have to tell us all of your secrets, but you're right in what you were saying earlier, that there are a lot of natural products out there, but they don't last very long, especially with makeup. I used to be very much into makeup, and using natural products, we shied away from them because they didn't last long. Like for photo shoots and stuff, they just wouldn't last. So
absolutely. Yeah, cosmetics was one of our biggest challenges because it's such a difficult thing to formulate. Another challenge that we were faced with was that we wanted to be also vegan as well as all natural. So we didn't want to use any beeswax or any, you know, animal byproducts in there, as well as in the rest of our line. So that makes it much harder to even formulate. And it was a long time in the works. You know, we worked with a lot of makeup artists to try what we were testing out, you know, to actually see how it feels, how it stays, how it lasts. And we tried a lot of lipsticks out there, right? A lot of lipsticks on the market to kind of see if, you know, do we even need to bring something new to the market, or is there something already there? And there was definitely a gap in, you know, in lipstick, in all these, in mascara, and in, you know, products which women use on a daily basis that can be filled. Like our lipstick, I actually have one right here. We recently updated our packaging to kind of a sleek gold design, and we were so happy with that, because that's another thing with natural cosmetics, is that sometimes the packaging doesn't live up to par. And being a small company, it's hard to source good packaging. But I mean, we were so thankful to find this. It's a very sturdy tube. It feels thick and heavy, and it feels very luxurious, and it's long lasting. It's creamy. It's the creme de la creme lipstick. And yeah, it's only $29.95. So that's another thing, is that we made sure to make the price points work. And it's rich and enriched with ingredients which actually help benefit your lips and your face when you use our products. So that's another thing which we really wanted to work on with formulating our cosmetics, was actually adding ingredients which hydrate, which replenish your skin. Ingredients like our lip and cheek shines with argan and prickly pear seed oil, all these raw, highly nourishing oils which help quench your skin with moisture and really replenish it with vitamins.
So this is interesting, because I remember having a conversation with you, and you were saying that, I was saying, well, you know, you want your products to have water in them so that they can hydrate and moisturize. And you were saying, no, actually, that's not the way to hydrate and moisturize. Can you tell us a bit about that?
So there is a difference in moisturizing and hydrating in our skincare range. And we talked to a lot of ladies about that, because well, a lot of ladies don't know the difference, right? So moisturizing is something that's when your skin needs those raw oils, those raw nutrients. For us, we never overheat oils so they don't actually break their, you know, nutritional compounds and everything as they absorb into the skin, because that completely, it's like frying oil. So we keep our oils very fresh, and they really moisturize any sort of skin. But hydration is another factor, and that's the thing that we don't actually use water in any of our products for the sake of actually potency. But hydration is another thing, and a lot of ladies do come in lacking hydration, right?
Yeah, most definitely. It's when your skin is lacking that hydration that you would get from ingredients like floral waters and hydrolates that we do put in our products.
Wow. Okay. So water doesn't actually hydrate. Is that right?
Water does plump. So when you do, you know, if you put on a watery lotion, you'll find that your skin feels instantly plumper, but it's not actually going deep inside. Like that's why we use aloe and rose water, rose hydrolate, you know, lavender hydrolate, these water-like liquids with benefits at the same time.
Yeah, another thing is that, you use water in the shower on a daily basis. You don't want to buy a product that the first ingredient is water, which you get so much of already and doesn't have the nutritional content that other ingredients do.
Yes.
Okay.
And products being watered down was another thing that bugged us a lot in the industry because, when you find a toner and it's like 80% water and then the rest is like parabens and alcohols and things which dry your skin out. And then why are you even using that toner on your skin, right?
Right, right. And so is it true that the more water that's in a product, the might increase the it going bad?
Definitely, definitely. Water attracts, first of all, the purity of water is another thing that we like to discuss because always, there's fluoride in water, right? There's spring water, but water needs to go through vigorous testing to actually know that you're getting pure water in the product. And water is known to attract mildew, fungus, all kinds of bacteria. So in a natural product, that's not using like heavy preservatives. Water definitely attracts a lot of fungus and these things which you don't want in the products.
Wow. Okay, see, I'm learning a lot here. Okay, so to preserve, that's another thing now, to preserve. Now you have natural products. What's the shelf life on them?
It does depend on the product, but usually it's 6 to 24 months, depending on the product. Like some things like pressed eyeshadows can be up to 24 months, while some things like facial creams you should use within 6 months. And of course, the mascara, the recommended is always 6 months, even though I know a lot of ladies use it longer, but.
I guess it depends on how much you use. Okay. All right. So so that's the makeup, and you guys are also very much skincare.
Yes, we have a full line of skincare for all different skin types, ranging from dry skin to oily skin to sensitive skin. And we worked a lot working with some department stores which we're in to actually really clarify what the perfect regimens are for different skin types. So if a lady is shopping for her routine, she wouldn't need to necessarily go in depth with a consultant. It's just very straight up on the label right there with what you need to know, what you need for your skin.
Okay, so can you educate us then? Like tell us dry skin, normal skin, oily skin, what the regimen should be so that we can know?
Absolutely. So everybody's skin is different. So that is the basic bubble around it. But we do also talk to a lot of ladies which come in and they get more in-depth skincare consultations in regards to, how your skin changes over the seasons, or with menopause or PMS or anything like that, because it does fluctuate over time. But generally what we have is we have a carrots collection for the dry skin types, and it's carrots and buriti. Buriti is actually a really, really unique ingredient we found from the Amazon. And it's not a hyped ingredient, but it's not something like argan oil or green tea that everybody knows about, but it's intensely moisturizing and has a lot of beta carotene in it, which is also great for skin. So it's that combination which we found of carrot, rosehip oil, which is so rich in vitamin C, and buriti oil from the Amazon, which has been amazing for keeping skin very moisturized, very great for dry skin. For oily skin types, we have our cucumber collection. That's actually one of our best sellers because it's with cucumber seed oil and cucumber seed hydrolate coming straight from the cucumbers. So it has no aroma ingredients in it, but it smells like freshly pressed cucumbers.
Okay.
So no essential oils, no scented extracts. It's just cucumber seed oil and cucumber seed hydrolate. And it's great for skin that's sensitive. It's great for skin that's oily. And we have the full collection in that. And when I speak of collection, it's kind of like a facial moisturizer, a toner, a cleanser, a serum, a mask, and a treatment option. And also, we have something like the watermelon coenzyme Q10 line, which is great for anti-aging. That one was quite an invention of ours because coenzyme Q10 depletes as we age. So we have the coenzyme Q10 in combination with watermelon extract. And watermelon extract, everybody asks us, does this smell like watermelon? But no, the reason behind the watermelon is that it's actually so rich in lycopene, which tomatoes are also so rich in. So lycopene is an amazing antioxidant, and antioxidants help fight free radical damage. So we're exposed to free radical damage on a daily basis, everything from sunlight to pollution to smog.
Uh-huh.
And that free radical damage causes aging in skin. So it's generally oxidation. So watermelon extract is great with that combination of coenzyme Q10 and green coffee oil to help boost brightness in skin and kind of help boost circulation. So those ingredients are targeting that.
So the ladies who want to have ageless skin, we need to have, now what's this called?
The watermelon and coenzyme Q10 collection.
The watermelon coenzyme Q10 collection. I will be coming in for that. Oh my, okay. So you've got the skincare. Now my skin, it's kind of combination. So there's areas, especially here, that's more dry, and then it's oilier here. Is there a line for combination type skin?
So we do have several lines that work for combination type skin, like our Bulgarian rose line and our green tea line. Mm-hmm. And those lines are more raised towards both of those concerns. But sometimes when we'll do a skincare consultation, we will mix and match from different lines to make that perfect balanced, regimen for your skin, especially targeted towards how you say your skin changes and changes during the weather, during the seasons, during the day. Absolutely, kind of pinning it down to the right products that way.
Definitely. Okay. All right. And so we've got the skincare, we've got the makeup. Is there anything that you guys don't do?
We kind of wanted to go the full way with the products, to have everything available to cover a full ladies or man's regimen from head to toe. So there's not too much we haven't made yet.
So you work with men as well?
Yes, of course. All the products are generally for ladies or men as well.
Okay.
And we do have a specific line of men's products and possibly a beard oil that we'll be coming out with soon.
A beard oil.
Yes, we've had a lot of demand for that, and mustache wax.
You know what? I see a lot of guys with the facial hair, a lot more facial hair these days. So I'm sure many ladies are going to be out there buying it for their men. Nice and smooth. So
yeah.
Else that's really interesting about you ladies. So you're chemists, right? And you are entrepreneurs all over the world, but you're also rock stars. Literally.
We just love music.
Yeah, I find it fascinating. You guys are like all over the gals. Can you tell us a bit about that and your accomplishments there?
So Leona plays bass, and we have a band. I play the guitar, and we both sing and compose the music. And it's something, we grew up with. Our mom is a classical pianist, so she really inspired us in music. And then we kind of just got into punk rock and alternative rock. And, we've been inspired ever since to, write our own stuff whenever life gets hard or anything, just go and write a song. And we're very inspired by a lot of the classical bands like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Who, Nirvana, of course, Alice in Chains, all that stuff. And it's a different side to us and to business, but I mean, music is an amazing, expressive way of even means of communications and a universal language, which is so beautiful because it connects people. And it also makes a difference because, music influenced us so much and helped us so much through our lives. And it's amazing how it can kind of touch people and touch their emotions and everything like that.
Music is definitely a great outlet. And so that's a great segue into what advice would you give to people who are facing really difficult times, whether it's in their business or in their personal lives? Because you guys have faced a number of challenges and difficulties to get to where you are now.
Yes. Leona, I think we can both say something. What do you think?
I would definitely think, stay positive. A lot of times things happen in a weird way that they're almost meant to happen. And even if there is a downfall, if you keep working at it and keep believing, definitely gonna get somewhere. And
definitely never ever give up, because just like Leona said, it's like anytime something bad has happened, it kind of led to something better. And it always kind of happens like that. And it's weird how it happens like that, but maybe it's the way of the universe. But there's always a light in the tunnel, and life is only once. So enjoy it and live it to your fullest potential, and just give your best out there, and eventually the best will come.
Yeah, it can be very difficult to face a number of the challenges that you have to face in business, especially as women being taken seriously, right? Young women, then sometimes people think that they can take advantage of you. However, you guys are very knowledgeable, and you know your stuff. And I'm thinking that's probably one of the ways that you were able to get past some of that, is that you became experts in what you do.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we definitely learned a lot along the way. And there were definitely times in business, through investors and things like that, that we have almost gotten taken advantage of in a way. And that actually taught us even more as we went on and on about, what kind of people we should pay attention to, what we should even spend time on and what not.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, a lot of things about sincerity in people in business and what they stand for, and just, everything about contracts and everything. There's a lot behind it, and we definitely learn through mistakes. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't learn if you don't make mistakes. So I mean, it's always a great experience that way.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's an important lesson, because none of us like to fail. None of us like to make mistakes. I know that I have hesitated in moving forward in a lot of things because I didn't want to make a mistake. Everything just had to be lined up and perfect. But the thing is, you learn most when you do make a mistake.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Or when you fall flat on your face. But like you said, getting back up and just persevering is the way to success.
Absolutely. I think you can't succeed without failure. I mean, I think it's just the road bump. I mean, even looking at some great musicians, great individuals like opera, the Beatles, they were rejected so many times. They all failed a lot until they got to where they got. And I mean, it's just not even the success that you're looking for, it's just the passion about what you're doing. Because when you're passionate about it, you kind of feel like, this is what I have to do just because I love it. And I want to make this change, and I want to share it with people and keep going and going. And yeah, you learn a lot. And yeah, it's amazing what you can accomplish even to yourself.
Yeah, because it's almost like success is a byproduct of doing what you're
Exactly.
passionate about.
Yeah, exactly. I know in everything, like in business and in music, we sometimes come along people that say, oh, I want to be famous. Oh, I want to be this. But if that is the reason that you're doing that, then you should get out of it. Like, you're not doing the right thing. It's not for you. You're ego driven, maybe a little bit insecure. I mean, if you're passionate about something, you're just doing it for that. You would do it for free. You would do it without acknowledgement, right? You would just do it for yourself because you love it, and for others. And that is a big thing for us that we really stand by in everything we do, is that we're doing it not for the purpose of recognition or anything like that, but for the purpose of making that change in beauty, or just sharing music just because we have to write it.
Yeah, because your why has to be strong, because when you do bump into those difficult times, that's when it's so easy to say, I'm washing my hands of this, forget it, I'm done, right? But if you're passionate and love what it is that you're doing, then you'll stick with it.
It is also great to have those awesome supportive people around you, which,
Yes.
if someone is down, you do help each other out. And it is always great to surround yourself with as many positive individuals that really help lift your spirits in any case.
Yes. So we've got a few people on here. If there are any questions, then please type them in. I'm going to just say hi to some people. We've got Bolaji, Pauline, David, Colette, Arlene, Amanda, Heather. Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on. And you're here with Delizioso. And they are an amazing team, They, for those of you who just hopped on, Delizioso, they create natural products, skincare, makeup, natural, vegan-free, completely natural, here in London, Ontario. And they ship out, and they have, they ship out all over the world. So can you just repeat that a little bit about where you ship out to, and where you have, getting the word right now. Distribution centers, thank you.
Yes, so we've shipped worldwide, and we were so lucky for people to indulge in our luxuries all over the place, including
Netherlands, Hong Kong, Taiwan, we have some customers purchase from France, Africa, so all over the place.
Saudi Arabia, and we have distributors in Netherlands, right, Hong Kong, Taiwan, US, Germany. And it's been amazing just, to even feel that there's a need for our products all the way from Canada out on another continent.
Yeah, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. So do you guys get to travel out to these countries as well?
We plan to. We have not yet enough. We've been very busy working behind the scenes because there's so much to take care of all 24/7. But that is definitely our future plans. So it would be an honor to actually meet with the people in person and see the products there in person.
Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about one of your biggest fans, because she messaged me last night and just said, "Thank you so much for meeting with my daughters. Thank you so much." Your mom is the most amazing woman I have ever met. She is so supportive of the two of you, and she can't say enough about you. So can you talk about how she helped with you getting started?
Well, she was definitely our greatest inspiration in even getting into this industry. Back in the day when we were very young, our mom had, she had gone through a lot of changes herself. Her background is in neuroscience and biochemistry, and she's a PhD in that. And she had come to Canada from the Ukraine to actually work at UWO. And afterwards, she had Leona, and her grant had finished, and she was invited to Cornell to work over there. And because she felt like she could not move her family all the way to New York, she had decided to start her own business. Okay. And she started that with only $2,000 in her pocket, with essential oils and natural raw supplies. And she was really always interested in the chemistry of essential oils and the science behind that and the way it affects our olfactory bulbs and our brain and affects us and how we think and feel. And so that's what she had begun, and she started that in 1996. So growing up, we saw that all around. We were in her lab, and we got to see all these beautiful ingredients. She showed us everything and how she does everything and how customer service works. And at that point, we were really inspired to try our own product. And she was always very supportive. She's like, "Girls, you should start something like this." And she helped us start our first site and gave us some of our first ingredients, which we started blending with and working with, and we kind of started from there. Our first company name was actually not even Delizioso Skincare, it was AL Cosmetics, which is Ariel and Leona. And we do have a little bit of a historical timeline of how it kind of shifted from the look of the packaging, and everything was black and white back in the day. And she was always supportive along the road in regards to just helping us out and everything. But at the same time, she gave us a lot of freedom and space to kind of create ourselves and understand formulas ourselves, because what she said is if she wouldn't have, then we wouldn't know our stuff nearly as well as we do, because you need to know that hands-on stuff. You can't just have somebody formulate something for you. So even when it came to, making cream, she's like, "I'm not helping you girls. You have to achieve this on your own." So it was something that we started ourselves. That was one of the biggest challenges, actually, was emulsification naturally. It took us maybe a year of different formulations to find the right ratios and the right ingredients to make that work. And we love our mom, of course, and she's always been an awesome supporter, and I think we make a great team.
Yes. So the theme I'm hearing is perseverance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely.
Persevere. No matter what, just keep going.
Yes, definitely. Especially if you're passionate about it. Then keeping going is just natural.
Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Are there any questions? Does anyone have any questions that are on right now for Delizioso? They're located here in London, Ontario. Can you tell people how they can get a hold of you?
Absolutely. So either online, right? Or
either just online on our Facebook, by email, our emails on our website, or by phone as well.
Our website is www.deliziososkincare.com. We're all over social media under Delizioso Skincare. You can find us on Google listings if you look that up. We have a boutique out on 335 Sovereign Road, Unit 3, and it's only open by appointment now. It's not open all the time, but all you have to do is send us a message or give us a call and let us know when you want to meet up and kind of see all the products. And The phone number is 226-721-0922. Also, recently, our mom and her partner, Sherry Simoes, have opened a little boutique out downtown, right at the uber cool store. So it's on 122 Dundas Street. And a lot of the products are available there, as well as our mom's range of raw supply ingredients, which are available for retail clients that want to, DIY or just get some natural raw ingredients of very high quality. And also her Phyto RX essential oil blends, which are these amazing fusions which have helped Londoners so much. We ourselves were shocked with the effects of natural oils for so many different purposes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mentioned Sherry, and she's an amazing woman because she has a heart to help women in business. I've worked with her before. She's wonderful. That's a good pairing, your mom and Sherry.
Yeah, they definitely get a lot done.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. Okay, so let me just check this. David had said congratulations to you ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. And some people are saying hello and good night. So we have viewers in England. And I guess it's nighttime over there. They're saying good night. Okay. So is there anything that you want to leave our viewers, any message that you want to give them? Obviously, perseverance is key.
Absolutely.
Maybe even the importance of taking care of yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Self-love is a big thing, which a lot of women are addressing now, even more and more on social media than they used to, because it used to be way down below. But now women are acknowledging it and how important it is so much more. And that's really great. You need to take that time for yourself, because if you want to love others, you also have to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And give that love. You have to, take time off for yourself. Just even if there's too much stress or too much going on in your life, just those extra minutes off or those extra minutes of relaxation, which we all obviously need a little more, are so important. And so is, laughter and just happiness overall. It's an important factor.
And part of taking care of yourself is being very aware of what you're putting on your skin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we tell a lot of ladies. It's so important because more than 60%, according to studies, of ingredients which you apply to your skin absorb into your bloodstream. So there's also a garlic patch test where you can actually get a garlic cut in half and put it on your inner arm, and you're going to taste it on your breath within minutes. So that just shows how much your skin actually absorbs. So it's really important to use those healthy ingredients in and out. And when we talk to a lot of ladies, or when we do a lot of our little kind of mini trade shows or holiday events, we do have other vendors as well that help with other things like good food or eco fashion or handmade clothes, handmade hats, which I got from another lady, which is local. And yeah, just kind of supporting our local economy and all over holistic living, which is, healthy and all natural.
Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies, for being on. So appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing and the sacrifices that you've made to be able to do what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You guys are truly amazing. So just one more time to let people know where you're located and how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, we're on 335 Sovereign Road, Unit 3. And yeah, you can just get in touch with us through our website, which is deliziososkincare.com, or phone number 226-721-0922, by email, by Facebook, just generally any Delizioso Skincare profile on social media like Instagram, Twitter. We're all over the place. So
great. So I'm going to make sure to get all of that stuff from you guys, and then I will make sure to put it on the post so that people can get a hold of you. Thank you so much for being a guest tonight.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And yes, we do say things at the same time sometimes.
Well, you're always together. Yeah. So then you start being in sync, right? Okay. Well, thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for those of you who came on and watched. If you have any questions, then please post them, because we will make sure to go back, and even if you're on the watching this on the replay, we will go back and we will answer those questions. Have an amazing, amazing night and a great weekend, and we'll see you next Wednesday for In Conversation.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good night.
Bye.